My job is all about purpose.
Just the ability to make a difference, to help someone be able to go home at the end of the day.
My great-grandfather started the volunteer fire department in Springfield, Nebraska. My grandmother was a nurse. My uncle was a fire chief in Atlanta, Georgia. So somewhere down the line, it was my purpose to be doing this.
Yeah, we're a family here.
The data we get from Rapid SOS is life-saving.
Have you ever met a 911 professional and asked, what's the worst call you've ever taken? Well, here's your answer. I heard your last breath the night you flipped your four-wheeler. I tried to call you the day you committed suicide by driving your car into a tree. Blue face, cold to the touch. I helped you with CPR after you found your infant face down, not breathing. It messed me up. I did everything I could, but it wasn't enough. You were with me from the beginning, Grandma. 27 years later, I took the 911 call when you died. How fitting to be there for me in the beginning, and I was there for you in the end. I miss you, Grandma. I am 911. This is but a glimpse into the world of emergency dispatch. But what is it really like to answer a call during someone's nightmare? What is the impact on the first responder answering the call? Available on Amazon or where you purchase your favorite books and ebooks. Imagine listening. Your worst day is our everyday.
This is Jordan, and you're listening to the Code 7 Podcast Network.
Warning. This episode contains the 3 A's of podcasting: adult content, adult language, and awesomeness. You've been warned. But there was that one person who's the one who suggested that I go. And her name is Jeri Tapper. Jeri. Jeri Tapper. She was the director of Van Buren County. And she had heard what I was doing. And if it wasn't for her, I don't know if I would have gotten this far. But that's how I got my start. That was at the Michigan NENA conference. That was May of 2013. 13 years later. I'm back in Michigan this past week, and I'm one of the keynote speakers. Shout out to my friend Kelly for bringing me in.
Welcome to Within the Trenches, true stories from the 911 dispatchers who live them.
Hey, what's going on? This is Ricardo with the Code 7 Podcast Network, and this is Within the Trenches, true stories from the 911 dispatchers who live them. This episode is sponsored by Rapid SOS, Safer Together, the leading AI company in public safety. Big shout out to subscribers as always, and all of you who simply watch, listen, support, share, all of it. Thank you for everything. I am fresh back from the Michigan conference, which was just an amazing experience. I did my recruitment through the Power of Storytelling class out there, jam-packed, had a lot of engagement. It was a lot of fun. And I also did the opening keynote on Wednesday. I was also in the vendor hall as an industry partner at a booth right next to my partners, Rapid SOS, and we all had such a fun time. There were mock wrestling promos done with attendees holding the championship belt, and also a ton of pictures of people with the belt and everything. And again, it was just a lot of fun. A big shout out and thank you to my homie Kelly. Thank you so very much. And also to the entire committee of the conference. You guys put on an excellent one as always, and it was an honor to be there with all of you. And to all the attendees who were there for the classes, who participated and Imagine Listening, all of it, thank you for what you do. I appreciate you more than you know, and your impact is felt out there. Whether you see it or not, it is out there. So again, thank you for everything that you do. This episode is actually going to be from a broadcast I did just a few days ago. It is my open mic broadcast that I do every Sunday at 9 p.m. Eastern Time. I went early a few days ago, though, because there was a pay-per-view that I was going to watch with my kids for wrestling, and so we had a lot of fun when we were watching it. But I wanted to go early and had a ton of people there. We even had someone from the UK, which was awesome. Someone who had no idea what the show was about, just tuned in, and it was really good. It was a lot of fun and very eye-opening for them as well. But during that episode, and the reason why I wanted to have it as a podcast episode as well, is I shared the story of how the podcast came to be and how special this most recent keynote there at the Michigan Conference was, because there's a lot of history there. And I don't want to ruin it or anything, because I talk about it in there and give some shout outs and everything. But also towards the end, we talk about a topic that had been brought up. Brought in? Brought up. I haven't had my caffeine this morning, so I apologize. Brought in. I'm gonna laugh about that now. I apologize. That was brought up over the weekend that had to do with the blaming of admin for, I guess, things that are wrong and culture. And don't get me wrong, don't get it twisted. In some places, there are some admin folks that feed into that. But also, I think that there's a lot of people that just work in the centers that, I'll just put it this way, a lot of times people just can't get out of their own way. Misery loves company, and it turns into a vicious cycle. And I think that if we can treat each other better and just simply communicate, that it will change so very much. So there's a lot of stuff in there, a lot of stuff to unpack. I hope you enjoy it. Again, I had a lot of fun with everyone during that broadcast, and there's some haters out there. There's some haters, but I mean, all you have to do is Google search some of those haters and the private pages that they run, and you'll find stuff that you never knew about. Who knows if they're true, but man, it's crazy. So, either way, be kind to each other. Let's support each other. Let's be there for when we're down, because there are 8 911 professionals who have now this year taken their own lives. And I don't know what the circumstances were or anything like that, but maybe they just needed some kindness. Maybe there were people out there that were not listening, that were not, I guess, for lack of a better way to put it, just simply not being kind. Who knows? But if we can flip the script, if we can change things, we can make things different. And I know this is not just in the 911 profession or public safety as a whole. This is everywhere. So for everyone listening, no matter what line of work you're in, just be kind to each other. It takes $0 and zero time to be kind. Because if you're gonna be a dick, I mean, how can you spend your days just being crappy to people? Seems like a lot of work and also a lot of stress. And I don't want that crap in my life. Nah, I don't need the drama. So let's do better. We can all do this. I hope you enjoyed this episode. There's a lot of funny stuff in it as well. So it's an all around, it was a great broadcast. So without further ado, here is this week's episode of Within the Trenches podcast. Yo, welcome everyone. Welcome back to Open Mic Live. It is Sunday, May 24th, 2026. We are already going to be out of this month. The hell happened? What is going on? It seems to be the way, happens all the time. We start and it just picks up so fast. I mean, there's a lot of things that are going on this month as well. I am fresh back from the Michigan Conference. If you were out there with me at the Michigan Conference, thank you, because it was superb. It was an excellent time. And shout out goes to my homie Kelly and all of the conference committee crew. You made it. You made it all awesome. I loved every single moment. Just so much good stuff that was happening. And I'm just sharing this here really quick. There we go. All right. So, for anyone who is joining, as always, every time we do Open Mic Live, man, how are you feeling? How are you doing? On a scale of 1 to 10, 1 being shitty, 10 being awesome, how are you feeling? How are you doing? I am coming in, I'm coming in at a high 8. Yeah. I know I say it a lot, but I am coming in at a high number 8. It has been a great weekend. It's been a great week. Like I said, just coming back from that conference, and I'm going to be talking about that here a little more as well as we go through this. But episode 654 went out. Kelsey, what up, homie? What up, dude? How are you doing? It's been a while. It has been a while. Do you still have that word cloud? For those watching and listening who do not know, for a while there, we were writing down words, and we had a cloud going, basically. That was a while back. Holy moly. Yeah, that was a while ago. Episode 654 went out. Episode 655 went out earlier today. I've been traveling, and I've had a lot of projects going on, so I had the episode done and everything. I just hadn't put it out there yet. So I apologize for that. But it's live. It's out there now. So make sure to check it out. It was an excellent episode. Kelsey, it's somewhere. Yeah, there was a lot of words. My episode is with Mel, and she is a 911 professional out of a regional dispatch center out of Missouri, and that was just excellent. The next one, excellent. I mean, they're all excellent. You guys will dig them, but I had so much fun with everyone during the recordings of those episodes when I was out there in Kansas. You're gonna dig them. It is gonna be good. So that episode is going to be, or has gone out already. I'm working on episode 656, and oh man, just got so many good ones coming up. I'm just excited for you to all check them out and hear them. And I'm also excited to have you here with me tonight for Open Mic Live. Usually it's at 9 o'clock, but I decided to go early at 7 because there is a wrestling pay-per-view. And I'm going to be watching with my kids. So that's why I'm going now, so that I can watch with them as soon as I'm done with this, because it starts at 8 p.m. Eastern time. So with that said, I hope you are all doing well. Again, whenever you get a chance, throw your numbers in. Scale of 1 to 10, 1 being shitty and 10 being awesome. What is your number? What are you coming in at? I want to see what you're coming in at. Also, make sure to throw in some reactions. Share this broadcast so we can get even more folks on here as we continue to talk and everything. And also, if you ever want to join the community that I have, the trenches, you can simply go to that link that's right there. That is linkswith2eyes.co/I am 911. And you'll find all my information, but you'll find the link there as well. Over 200 hours of continuing education for 911 professionals is there, and it's all free. So make sure to check it out. I will add it here really quick. There it is, linkswith2eyes.co/I am 911. Kelsey says, I'm usually in bed by 9. Day shift has been awful. Oh, dude. Okay, well, I'm glad I went early then. Hell yeah. I'm glad I went early so that we can be here. And maybe I'll go early again. We'll see how it goes. Hello, hello. So we've got that community there. As I said, the link, you just scroll down a little bit, you'll find the link there. And then, as I mentioned, I'm fresh back from the Michigan conference. So let's jump right in for this here. And I arrived on Sunday. So a week ago today, I arrived out there. And it was around this time already, I believe, that we were having dinner. So let me throw this picture up on the screen here. Bam. That, my friends, is Alex Sheen, and he is the founder of the nonprofit Because I Said I Would. If you have not ever listened to his keynote and you ever get the chance to, do not skip out. Make sure to check out his keynote. It was a really, really good one, and one that folks can definitely resonate with. And we had dinner. So my good friend Kelly, she set this up for us to have dinner together, to meet, to talk about what each of us does and everything. And Alex has this camp out in the Midwest, out in Ohio, and they do all kinds of different things for families and such, families that that are in bereavement. Um, Also law enforcement, military, like all kinds of different things. They also hold programs there, and we were talking about the potential to partner up somehow to be able to give back to 911 dispatch. Now, we're just talking right now, so I can't reveal too much, but let's just say that it sounds really cool, and I'm excited to be able to continue to give back to the dispatch as much as possible in as many different ways as possible as well. As you all know, I've got a partnership with my good friend Joe Serio as well, and he provides some amazing stuff out at the ranch, the Mayan Ranch in Texas. And you guys know that I talk all about the ranch. And 3K Brandy watching from the UK. All right, welcome from the UK. I hope you're doing well. I hope you're feeling well. On a scale of 1 to 10, 1 being shitty, 10 being awesome, what number are you coming in at? Like I said earlier, I'm coming in at a high number 8, and I hope that you're at a high number as well. And so at a 10, all right. Nice. Well, hey, that's awesome. That is excellent to be coming in at a number like that already. That is excellent. So again, do a lot of awesome stuff with my homie Joe, and then talking with Alex and everything. I mean, you never know what can happen, but it was really cool to be there and hang out with Alex, hear his story, and bro, keep doing what you're doing. and I will be sending you those Imagine Listening books within the week here. So, again, awesome stuff that they're doing, and make sure to check them out as well. And it was really cool to be there and listen to his story. How he talks about his dad, and I don't want to give it away because you really have to experience it. But I'll just say that everything that he does really started from what was happening in his personal life, but also these promise cards that he put out that went viral, where he says, I put something out, I had no idea it was going to do what I thought it was going to do. And we have some similarities in that sense, like with the I am 911 movement. I put this out there to raise awareness for reclassification that quickly turned into um, peer support and sharing what dispatchers do. And this is something that I've been doing for years. It's not something that I just out of nowhere decided, what, I want to jump on this bandwagon as well. No, I've been doing this for years. A lot of us have been doing what we do for years. Just because we don't sit in the chair anymore doesn't mean that we don't understand the foundation of what it is to be a 911 professional. It doesn't matter how much fucking technology ends up coming out or anything like that. The foundation remains the same. Once dispatch, always dispatch. Remember that. And so we've been doing all of these different things, and it's been awesome to see the profession continue to evolve and the amount of people who want to help it evolve. Not because they're just looking for some sort of recognition or to stay relevant, but because they really truly want to help the profession. And that's how I felt talking with Alex as well, with everything that they are doing at that camp for these families and for others. I mean, they have programs there for resiliency, leadership, all different kinds of things. But you never know. Maybe there's a way to partner to continue to give back to the 911 professionals that we've been trying to help all of this time. So it was exciting and an honor to meet Alex, and to listen to his keynote and everything, and just stay tuned, folks, because there's a lot more coming, and I'm excited to explore all of that. Now, wait, let me see here. Donna says, I'm coming in at an 8. That cinnamon roll banana bread is fire. Oh my God. Okay. For those who are watching and listening right now, Donna and I are homies to the max. And holy moly, she showed me some of the stuff. So her and her husband were grilling out today, and it sounded amazing. I was doing my best Homer Simpson, my oh, just like drooling because of what she was talking about, what they were making and stuff. But then as she mentioned the cinnamon roll banana bread, dude, come on, for real. You better FedEx me some of that shit. So, and Sean says, what up? High 8 today? Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Says the ranch was such an amazing place. Yes, exactly. So unique. Such a great experience. And that's what I love about it as well. If you have not been able to go there or to check it out or anything, make sure to go to my homie's website and find out more. So let me put this in here really quick. That is my homie Joe Serio. That's for the ranch, and for the nonprofit, because I said I would, for Alex Sheen. This is his website as well. So make sure to check out all of that stuff because both are superb. But I have been to the ranch. I teach at the ranch. I will be there in September and November, and it's like a second home. And Joe, thank you as always for allowing me to come out and do Imagine Listening with everyone there, and some of the other audio and video work that we do is just always such a good time. So Make sure everyone to look into that. You will not be disappointed. So at the conference, I always love doing fun things, okay? As much as possible to do fun things, especially if you are in a booth, because there's a lot of times where you're standing there and you're like, all right, here they come, and a bunch of people are coming and coming and coming and stuff. And there's so much conversation, so much networking, everything that is going on. But I always want there to be like kind of an experience, right? So, wait, let me look here. Donna says, Joe, if you're here, you are amazing and have changed my life. There you go, Mr. Serio. That's my brother. Yeah. Um, so I don't ever want, so here's an example. Here's some examples. The company that I used to work for that's here in Indiana, I was running all of their marketing. Oh, wait, hold on a minute. Yasmin says, Donna, I'm going to need to know more about this cinnamon roll banana bread. There dude, now you're gonna have to send it out all over the place. All over. So here's an example. So that company that's out of Indiana that I was working for, I used to run the marketing, and I was the communications director and all, and I would come up with some ideas for our booths. And one of the first ones was 2016. We were a diamond sponsor for the National Nina Conference, which is not cheap. And we had this 20 by 20 booth. Okay. And because we were in Indy, I had an idea for a big giveaway. And it was for a new Xbox One, a whole video game system, and a TV. Okay. But this is what you had to do. So we rented an arcade game. It was a dual player Indy 500 arcade racing game. And we held a tournament over those 2 days. And the person who had the best time at the end of the tournament won that flat screen TV and the Xbox. It was this whole package, and it was so much fun, man. Our booth was packed to the gills, man. It was so much fun. Another one that we did, we had a 20 by 20. It was a different booth setup. We had it basically set up like it was a backstage to a concert, like VIP room. And we had these like vintage, super soft t-shirts with our logo on it, crackled, almost like a vintage rock um t-shirt. Wait, Donna says I'd be skipping every session of the conference just to play the game. I think some people did to try to better their time. So we had this, right? We had this, and we had this big ass 75-inch flat panel screen TV on the main wall. I brought my Xbox and Rock Band, not Guitar Hero, Rock Band. And I had 2 guitars. And Kelly, what up, yo? I was just talking about you earlier, my friend. And so I had dual guitars so people could come up. I've got pictures still and video of people just like going to town. It was awesome. Let's see, for Brandy, this is what site apart from YouTube are your comments coming from? So YouTube, X, and Facebook. So those three are where they're coming from right now. If you go to X, it's at 911 podcast, and if you go to Facebook, it's at Within the Trenches podcast. So there's 3 different ones where it's coming from. Because you're on YouTube, so you probably don't see the other ones, right? Oh, my bad. So you're probably hearing me respond to other people and like, he's going crazy. He's not talking to anybody else. I got you. Yes, correct. Yeah. Yeah, so there's others coming in there, so I can just imagine you're like, "This dude is a fool." Like, he's talking to himself. Brandy says, "It's just me in your chat box." That's right. Yeah, it would be just you then. Oh, that is hilarious, man. I probably look like a crazy person laughing my ass off with just you and I. Yeah, Donna says this dude is insane. For real. That's probably how you were there for a while. Just, I don't know if I should shut it off or keep watching because he's crazy. No, there's more people. Brandy says, I thought I am going cuckoo. Nope, just me. Oh, that is so funny. I don't think I've ever had that happen before. No one else, excuse me, nobody else made that connection ever. Oh, that is great. You broke me. You made me cry. That's how much I'm laughing. My stomach hurts now. I don't even know what the hell I was talking about. Oh, Rock Band. So we had people, oh wait, Brandy says, now I am with you following your track. Okay. We would have people come in, and what's funny is that there were people that were scheduled for like text to 911 demos, and they would walk in and they would see me. So basically what it was like they had to challenge me, and because I played all the time, I was just like destroying people. And someone would come in for their demo and they go, hey, I'm here for the demo. What are you guys doing? You guys are playing Rock Band? Oh, dude. I but I got this demo. Okay, I got next. Like after I'm done with the demo, I've got next. Oh, it was so funny, man. But it was such a good time. And I'm pretty sure that one of those we did that at Nina, and then we did it at National Apco, and I'm pretty sure that National Apco, it was in Vegas. So that made it even more fun. So those are just some of the fun ideas that that I had put out there. Like, we should do this. We should make it fun. Like, we should make it to where people want to come in, and while they're in there playing the game or whatever, they can get a demo or they can do this or that. Like, man, it would be, oh, wait a minute. Amanda just said, I would destroy you at Rock Band. Challenge issued. Then it's on. I will destroy you. No, really, I will. I don't even know where to go now. But you're on, dude. The next time I have a booth at a national conference, which is not far away, maybe not Nina, if I plan for APCO, um, I'll bring my Rock Band and we will play, and it'll be fun. Oh man, it would be really good. Okay, so what I'm getting at, I'm going off now. Going off. Amanda goes, I'll see you in Texas. Rah. I don't know why I imagine that's like you added that at the end of what you were saying, but that's what I hear when I read your comment. I'll see you in Texas. Rah. Oh, I'm sorry, Amanda. We're homies. Okay, we're cool. We can do that. So one of the things that, oh, Donna goes, it's very Clint Eastwood. Oh, yes. Oh, wait, Kyla says, I was always made to be the singer. None of the guys wanted the mic. Oh, for real? Well, I mean, so I will say that I'll jump on the like my kids and I will play the game, and there will be times where I jump on the mic. Oh wait, Brandy says, since I'm new to your channel, I'm trying to catch up. What is this all about? Okay, so let me tell you really quick. So what you're watching right now is Open Mic Live, and my name is Ricardo Martinez, and I'm a former 911 dispatcher, but also all-time 911 advocate for mental health and wellness, giving back, whether it be free training, making sure that these stories are heard, the recognition of what 911 professionals do, also fighting for reclassification of 911 professionals here in the United States because they are not seen federally as first responders. So I started this movement, the I Am 911 movement, to share stories through that power of storytelling. And that recognition, those stories, everything went around the world. Actually, people in the UK were sharing their stories as I am 999, and those in Australia were sharing stories as I am 000. And again, what turned or what started as a way to raise awareness for reclassification quickly turned into peer support because a lot of dispatchers kind of felt like they were alone. And reading through all of these different stories, they realized that they were not alone. So for myself, I am the creator and host of Within the Trenches podcast. And I just put out episode 655, and it is heard in over 60 countries. And I have recently surpassed 2.4 million worldwide downloads for that specific podcast. I've also got a peer support session that I do call Imagine Listening, where for the first 30 minutes, 911 professionals share their own hard stories or even saves. And they either say it out loud or they write it down. And then the last 30 minutes is where we share all the funny shit that happens in 911. This right here, Open Mic Live, this started in 2020 during the pandemic. There was a lot of civil unrest that was going on here in the States. And I'm sure there was in a lot of different areas of the world as well. But here specifically, with a lot of different things that were going on. And we ended up, a lot of people were talking, but everyone seemed pretty down. And because I do open mic during that session, I thought, you know what? I think I'm going to go live and do open mic live by just sharing funny 911 stories. And let's just talk, but let's also check in with each other on a scale of 1 to 10, 1 being shitty, 10 being awesome. Where are you? We were taking an hour out of what is going on in the world, forgetting about that bullshit for a little while for this hour or so that we're together, and find some sort of healing and closure through the power of storytelling. And I've been doing open mic live like this since 2020. But everything that I do for a living started out with my own struggles with dispatch and hard calls and people not talking about them. We needed communication. The earliest thing that I did started out in 2010, but the podcast itself started at the end of 2012, the beginning of 2013. And I've been doing this for over a decade now. So it has been amazing. So I apologize for not like going into an intro or anything right in the beginning, and we just jumped in. But now you know in a nutshell what open mic is about and what I stand for and what I've been doing for all of these years. It has been an amazing experience. Donna says, and we're a bunch of 911 professionals who meet here from around the world and go a little unhinged when Ricardo is live because most of us met at the Mayan Ranch and have this amazing bond and friendship. And Amanda says, here. Also says, Ricardo gave a voice to the listeners. He said, hey, remember them. Best human ever. Oh, thank you very much. Thank you. That's awesome. I am humbled. I seriously am. This experience has been something that I will never take lightly, and it's because of all of the 911 professionals that I am where I am at today, and they're trusting me to share their stories. Erica, what up? It's my girl, Erica. What up, dude? Erica says, and some of us met in Vegas, and now you're stuck with me too. Yes, because that rock band that I'm talking about, that one that it was in Abco in Vegas, Erica and I hung out there. Let's see. Brandy says, nice to meet you here. Your channel just pop out on my feed. So I was curious. So new subscriber here. Yeah, thank you. So you'll find the podcast episodes there, different clips, and just a bunch of storytelling. So if you have ever wondered what it is like to be a 911 professional, you'll find it all on my YouTube channel there. Also, if you ever watch Business Insider, I did an episode with them called How 911 Dispatchers Actually Work. And so it's about 45 minutes long. I share a lot of my story on that. And there are so many other things that you'll find out as well watching that. So that link that is there, links.co/IM911, and it's links with 2 eyes. If you put that in, that video that I'm talking about is right up at the top. All of my information is right there. So please, if you ever want to check it out or you ever have any questions, make sure to check it. It's right there. You'll learn a lot. You'll dig it. See, Donna says Ricardo is truly one of my bestest friends, whether he wants to be or not. That is hilarious how you put that. Oh, that is so funny. But yes, welcome. So here's what we did in Michigan. So the opening for the vendor hall with all of the industry partners and everything, they gave Roxy, what up? Roxy, what is going on, my friend? They gave each one of us a secret word, okay? And what they were doing is they had a game for all of the attendees. So because a lot of times, people go, whether they're with a group or they're by themselves, they don't always walk up to someone to say, hey, what is it that you're doing? People just go trick-or-treating. And what I mean by trick-or-treating is like free wristbands, putty, pens, stuff like that. They'll just go around, get in their bags, and that's pretty much it. Well, they wanted to continue conversations and get especially a lot of the new, because there was a lot of new people there, to get them to talk. Okay. So each industry partner had a secret word. Now, I heard other booths around me, they were just simply giving out the word when people would ask. I wanted to make people do something for it. So I asked them to take a picture with the championship belt. If you want that word, you take a picture with the belt. And bonus, if you record a pro wrestling promo, you will also get this right here, a challenge coin. The 10-year anniversary of the IM 911 movement, decade of voices. And this is because I had these there for the Imagine Listening session that was part of my keynote. But if you did this, if you did a promo, and I think there was about 5 or 6 people who did it, you would get a coin early. And I want to share with you one of the promos. This promo was epic. All right, here we go. Let me pull this up here because you will dig this. I look like I'm constipated, but that's okay. Oh no. Or I look like I just stepped on a Lego, or I just stubbed a toe. All right, here we go. Oh, this was so good. Ladies and gentlemen, we are currently standing here at the Michigan Public Safety Telecommunications Conference.
Michigan.
And I am right here. That's right, Michigan. Hell yes. Represent. And I'm standing here with the champion.
That's right.
Your opponent just walked by. And your opponent just said, you know what?
Ain't nobody here worthy to be my opponent.
Oh, snaps.
Not a damn one.
You really are working this. I love
Nah.
it. Your opponent just said that the work of dispatchers really isn't anything. Tell that opponent what you're all about. I mean, you got the championship belt.
That speaks for itself. I don't need to tell them spoken.
Hell yes.
Hell yeah.
That's what I'm talking about right there. Represent.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh my
Yeah.
God.
Oh my God. That was epic. That was so good, man. Okay, so I had those microphones, right, with my wireless mics. And that's what I wanted to do. That's what I wanted to see. I wanted the premise of the promo, okay, was to tell the person that your opponent who wants the championship belt, that wants to take it from you, just said that the work of 911 dispatchers isn't really anything. So what are you going to say? And she killed it. Oh my God, nailed it. Yes, Erica, completely nailed it. She's like, I don't have to tell them shit. And I love how she pointed at the belt and was like, spoken. Like, I want to make a shirt that just says spoken. She did so good, man. It was, oh, that shit was hilarious. But again, that was just one of the fun things that we did there in the booth. That was awesome. And the amount of pictures, dude, the pictures that I got from people that that wanted to do this, they got the secret word. I don't know, like all of these people. I'm gonna share them out the next couple days. But there were a bunch of people. So if you're wondering what my word was, it was sassy. That's right. The word was sassy. Ah. Oh, dude, it was so fun, especially because okay, so my homie Erica was standing there, um, when I was saying the word out to some people, and she goes, "Wait, what?" She goes, "Did you say sexy?" And I said, "No, I didn't. Sam Adam, Sam Yellow. Sassy is what I said." She's like, "Oh," she goes, "I was wondering." Yeah, my homie Kelly. Where are you, Kelly? She's the one who gave me that word, and I was like, "Oh, perfect." What's funny is that everyone, when I said the word and stuff, they were like, oh yeah, just like dispatch. Erica goes, "Dude, you totally sounded like you were whispering sexy." No, I was saying sassy. Oh man. See, Megan says the words were so wild. Donna says that's young, not yellow. Oh wait, what did you write? I don't see it. Roxy, well, they pegged you. Brandy says sassy. That's the initial of my old emails. I dig it. That is funny. Oh, wait, Kyla says, I love that I just got that 10-year coin and put it next to the OG. Yeah, dude. Yes. That's what I'm talking about. And it's way bigger as well. So this is the OG. I'm going to have more of these made soon. But the OG this one will always be exclusive to the Imagine Listening session. Exclusive to the Imagine Listening session. The 10-year decade of voices, however, this one I will have more made as well. I mean, I still have a bunch because I have other conferences that I'm going to as well. But these will actually be available for purchase on the website. And so when I get the next batch in, those will go up on the website. The ones that I have right now, or for the next sessions that I have that are coming up. And I will say, well, I'll get to that part here in a moment. Which actually is going to be next. Looking at my notes here. Well, before that, so what I want to say is, and actually I can put this up. Megan says, that's what she said. Donna says, and you kind of sounded like everyone's creepy uncle when you dropped your voice and said sassy. I was trying to be funny, not creepy. Dang. Sassy. Okay, I get what you're saying. But I was trying to be funny, damn it. That's it. Oh shit. So let me see if I can pull this off of my my Facebook here really quick, because I want to show something on here. And I thought I had it, maybe not. Maybe I just have it on my phone. Dang. Okay. Well, I'll just I won't show this part. So I'll just show this other picture instead really quick. Amanda says, "Teach me to listen to this at work." What? All right, let me pull this up here. Okay. So this picture right here, this was from my keynote. So I don't always do it this way, but sometimes when conferences want like a 2-hour keynote, I have a 2-hour keynote, but what I have been doing is, I think it's maybe a year or so ago, I started doing it this way. If there was a 2-hour one, I would condense my usual 2-hour keynote to 1 hour. And then I would add Imagine Listening to it because it's so powerful. And to have everyone who's at the conference there in the room in the beginning to go through it from there is, again, it's just that much powerful. And so I wanted to do it that way for the Michigan conference. They were looking for a 2-hour, and I said, okay, I'll do my Keep Broadcasting Your Message, but I'll do a 1-hour version, and then the second hour we'll add in Imagine Listening. So what I want to say really quick, though, because I mentioned this during the part where I was telling my story, and not a lot of people know this, but so it's 2013, and I am pushing everything that I'm doing with the podcast, sharing stories. And I remember I was sitting at Main Phones, and my deputy director, Tammy, walks up and she goes, "Hey, what you working on?" And I said, "Well," I said, "it's actually, there's not a lot going on at the moment, so I'm just doing some schoolwork, but also working on Within the Trenches." And when I started Within the Trenches, it was a blog. It was just a written blog, and it was me sharing my stories. When I ended up starting my master's in new media journalism, they introduced us to podcasting, and I fell in love with that form of storytelling. And I thought, if I can get dispatchers to come on and share their stories, it'll be that much more powerful and impactful. If it's therapeutic for me, maybe it'll be therapeutic for them, or just simply it'll be fun for them to do, to get their story out there. And then whoever listens to it after that, maybe it would be therapeutic or just simply eye opening for them. So I'm working all of this. Again, it's in the right in the beginning. And Tammy ends up saying to me, I got a call from a friend at a neighboring agency out of Van Buren County, and she's on the committee for the Michigan NINA conference. And I had been to one of those conferences the year prior, and I thought this was pretty cool. I would love to come back again. And I said, "Oh," I said, "Well, I mean, that's cool, I think. Like, what are you getting at?" And she goes, "She really loves what you're doing with sharing dispatch stories." And she said that if you're open to it, there's a speaking spot available for you. And they will set up a spot there where they're holding the conference for you to record episodes of the podcast. And I remember looking at Tammy and I said, I'm not a public speaker, man. Like, I can do it. And I've done it in school before and stuff, but I don't, I don't know that I can do that. And she goes, "Look, you're basically doing it already. Just try it at least." And I said, "Okay, I'll do it because I want more people to know what it is that I'm doing, but more so why I'm doing it. And it's to be able to give back to dispatch and to be able to share those stories." And so I end up going to that conference and I do a version of the keynote that I do now. And I was sharing with people what I was doing, what my thought process was, and I was recording episodes and everything, and it went so well. And I'll never forget, I was recording an episode with some folks, and there was a gentleman there who was with National Nina, which at the time I didn't know that there was a National Nina. I thought every state just had like a chapter maybe. I didn't realize there was a mothership. So he comes running up after he gets off the phone and he goes, "You're going to nationals." And I said, "What does that mean?" And he goes, "To National Nina. It's going to be in Charlotte, North Carolina. And they want you to go to be with somebody else who's got a podcast." My Mark Fletcher, he was doing a tech podcast for 911 for technology and such. And they said, they heard about what you were doing here and what you've been doing, and they want you to go to the national conference. And I'll never forget Jim Marshall. He put his arm around me and he said, "Well, Ricardo, this is where it begins." And I said, "Where what begins?" And he says, "Everything." And it really was, because I went to that national conference and I recorded so many episodes, and it started my partnership with National Nina that I've had ever since that to present time today. And on top of that, I ended up getting some opportunities to be in a documentary, to be on a TV show on A&E. There were so many things that happened there. But there was that one person who's the one who suggested that I go. And her name is Jerry Tapper. Jeri, Jerry Tapper. She was the director of Van Buren County. And she had heard what I was doing. And if it wasn't for her, I don't know if I would have gotten this far. But that's how I got my start. That was at the Michigan NINA conference. That was May of 2013. 13 years later. I'm back in Michigan this past week, and I'm one of the keynote speakers. Shout out to my friend Kelly for bringing me in. And I got to be on stage. And and share my story and talk about that moment. I didn't talk all of it though, because I was already losing it and I needed to keep going. And I gave Jerry a shout out. And I stood there for a moment as I was trying to gain my composure. And I said out loud during the keynote, I said, Jerry would kick my ass right now if she were here, because I was giving her a shout out. Because every year after that, not just that conference when I said thank you to her, but every year after that, I would say to her, thank you. I will be forever thank you. Forever thank you. Forever grateful. And I thank you for all of it. And she would just kind of side eye me and just kind of give me a look like that and just kind of nod. Sadly, she passed away years ago. She was a staple of that Michigan conference there in Lansing. And the last time I saw her, and I said, thank you, she said to me, Ricardo, no, I didn't do anything. You did all of this yourself. And she says, I just gave you a little nudge. And she kind of chuckled, we chuckled together. And she said, it's about time that people learn more about us and what we do, but why we do it. And she said, don't stop. Well, my friend, I have not stopped. And I don't plan on stopping. So I go through that first hour, and then we get to Imagine Listening. And man, it was for those of you who are watching and listening right now who have been in an Imagine Listening session, you know how hard it is to really put into words what it's like sitting there. And I know some of you watching and listening right now have been in multiple Imagine Listening sessions before. I've had people walk up to me to say, dude, I've been in your session many times, but I always go because it seems like when it comes to it, when it gets to that moment that your session is about to start, it's something that I needed. And oh wait, Brandy says, Ricardo Martinez, nice meeting you here. It's almost 1 a.m. here. Had to go to bed. Enjoyed listening to you talking here. Hope I see you again here somewhere or to another channel. Thank you. I hope you have an excellent rest, get some sleep, and I hope to see you again as well. Thank you so much for joining us during this time. So we end up going through Imagine Listening, and the amount of people who shared stories out loud was just phenomenal. And then, of course, we get to open mic, and there's a lot of funny stories that were shared, and I will share more of those as we get to the next week's open mic live. But as you can see right here in this picture, and this picture doesn't even do it justice, but there was 15 minutes in between the my keynote and the next keynote who's going to be coming on. And I told everyone, in order for us to keep things flowing, meet me out in the area outside of this ballroom, And if you wrote down stories, I will take them from you and I will give you your coin. I go out there. I don't know how long the line, like to be able to visualize it. But I know that while I was standing there and looking down when I was grabbing for coins, I was like, oh my God, I'm about to go through all of these coins. Now, I did have another pack in my car, but I thought, maybe I won't need it. Nope, I was wrong. I was completely wrong. Because again, those stories right there in this image, it does not do it justice. It doesn't. It's a fat stack. And that line wrapped around the hallway of people who had stories that were written down. And they just kept coming, kept coming, and kept coming. And I think there was maybe 4 or 5 people left, and I had run out. And I said, please, hold up. I said, there's still about 8 minutes or so or something like that before the next speaker. My car's literally right there. Let me run out. And I ran. And I ran. I ran so far away. I'm sorry. I'm so stupid. But how many of you were listening to me say that and that song was playing in your head? Some Flock of Seagulls. But I did run. Oh, Jesus. Cassie, what up, my friend? Oh, my eyes are burning now. That's how much I've been laughing. That song's gonna stay in my head now. But I went and I got the coins and I came back. Oh shit. Okay. Let me finish this story so we can wrap this up. So I come back and everyone is still there. And I'm like, oh, thank God. Thank God. Wait, Donna says Michael just called you a dork. Dude, I can't help it. That's me. And I everybody got their coins and I was like, holy moly, man. I'm so glad that I had enough. But it was just it was that powerful and impactful, just the amount of stories that people shared and everything that we went through together. And the people that were sharing their stories, some folks breaking down, crying and such, and it was okay because it was a safe place for everyone to share. And then when we got to the funny stories, and holy moly, all I can say right now is that it takes one story for all of them to go downhill. And we went downhill fast. So I'm going to have to do some editing for that episode. Oh my God. But it's going to be worth it. So it'll be worth it. But it was just so good. And between that and the vendor hall kicking back in, they had another game for those who were going to be in there, and you could take pictures with vendors if they, you ask, of course, if they say no, I mean, whatever. Hopefully nobody said no. That'd be fucked up. But I had a lot of fun with some of the folks who came up. But I was part of a picture that won this category. And I know my homie is in here and she's probably thinking, oh my God, no. And yes, I'm going to do it. But bam! She won that. She ended up winning a $50 gift card. I haven't received my half yet. No, I'm just playing. But it was so much fun. She goes, my girl Erica here, she goes, so you think you can help me win this thing? I was like, I don't know what picture to take. I said, I took a selfie with someone already, and that was holding the belt. I was like a corner like type picture. And oh, Donna, don't give him squat. That's messed up, dude. So I said, you know what? I said, okay, let's do this. Why don't you hold on to the belt over me and I'll be down on the bottom. Oh, wait, your half is in the mail. Oh, okay. Thank you. That's like asking your parent for something and they say, we'll see. It's a no. So I said I'll just like make some funny pose, like let's just make a funny face or laugh or whatever. And but I did tell Erica, I said, just do me a favor, don't drop the belt on my head, because if you've never held that belt, it is straight metal, like it is heavy. It is a legit strap. And she so you can't tell, but she's really not by my head, the way we are. But yeah, she's holding it up and stuff, and I'm making my face, and she won. It was hilarious. Like we were there talking and stuff towards the end, and then they start announcing winners, and the person who announced your name butchered it, which she did say sorry for, but we thought it was funny. So yeah, it was so good. It was good. It was so much fun, man. With that said, I just got a couple things left as we go into the wrap up of this, but it's May. So I'm continuing to share stories, put out different clips, reading stories, whether it be if I could tell you one thing or stories from Imagine Listening. And also, I am 911 stories that I'm continuing to collect. I have a bunch that I'm going to be putting into meme form and adding them all over social media. So stand by for those. We've just had so much stuff that's going on. I just haven't been able to put them out. But if you don't know what I'm talking about, right here, Imagine Listening, Volume 1, Ricardo's version. There it is, hardcover. And then we've got volume 2 as well. I'm working on volume 3. I'm working on a standalone, if I could tell you one thing, book, and then a memoir as well that covers 5 or 6 of my stories that I have. These are all from the I Am 911 movement and stories that have been shared from dispatchers from around the world. And you can pick them up wherever you purchase your books. Or if you want some quick links on Amazon, just go right there to that link. It's links with 2 eyes.co/I am 911. All of these stories, the memes, everything, they are all on here. And this is just a few of them that have been shared. There are tons of them. And you will enjoy them. I will say that they are very eye-opening. There are some that could be a trigger, so there is a warning for all of those as well. And but they're out there. They've been out there, and I hope you enjoy them if you get these books. And if you do happen to have one and you see me at a conference, I will gladly sign it for you. I've been doing this for years, just sharing stories. And like a lot of people with their work and what they do, eventually there are duplicates. And you just got to remember where it comes from those who've been doing this forever. And it's not to say that those who just started doing things aren't doing it for the right reasons, but there are some out there who are just doing it because they want the accolades, because they want to be relevant, because they want something that others have, and they might steal for it. And that sucks. But that just shows you how much of a shitty person those people are. Often imitated, never duplicated. And that's not just for me, that's for a lot of people that I know. They were putting stuff out there. And just be careful who you follow, what you do, the things that are said, because again, you never know where some of these folks are coming from. Some of them might be just be doing it for money. You just never know. But a good friend of mine posted this earlier today, and it says not every online space or forum for 911 actually means the best for 911. Contribute your time and your money wisely. Very well said, my friend. And I agree. I approve that message. Excellent. So, I hope you all have an excellent evening. It has been, I have had so much fun with all of you tonight. And as I have every open mic, oh, we went over a little bit. My kids are sending me text messages. They're like, where are you at? There's so much stuff going on right now. Well, I'll just say again, I love you guys. Thank you for what you do out there. And take care of each other. Because now there's 8 of us who are now gone by their own hand. And we need to continue these conversations. If you haven't heard from someone in a while, reach out to them. Or if you feel that you need someone, please reach out. You know, I always say to folks, you know, when you ask someone if they're okay and they say, yeah, sure, I'm fine, ask again. You know, are you sure? Because sometimes, not all the time, but sometimes it's that are you sure or asking again that might be that moment that they decide to go ahead and open up and talk to you. See, we're the only ones who know what this is like or what this is all about. And I'll tell you this right now, it's not always the bosses. It's not always admin. I worked with some great admin. They came from the chair. And I know of admin out there that didn't come from the chair, but were still good people. Sometimes we can't get out of our own way, and we need to be able to communicate with each other to do so. Because again, we are the only ones who know what it's like. Now, I'm not stupid, okay? I know that in some places, there are some higher ups that just really don't give a shit. I'm not dumb. It's like that in some places. But don't group those folks with the ones that are breaking their backs to try to make it better for everyone else. And at the same time, those who are on the front line are 911 professionals under the headset, within the trenches of 911, however you want to put it. Sometimes we're shitting on each other. And we need to stop that bullshit. A lot of us, again, have been doing this for years. We're the masters of communication, but when it comes to communicating with each other, it's not always there. But we can do this. We can all work together and continue to evolve and change this culture. That other way of thinking is already going to be gone, man. Some places, yeah, it's still there, but we just continue to work on it. We are so powerful with our voices and our stories that we can change things going up or just simply around us. But we have to be able to recognize each other. And I've said this a lot as well. We want to be reclassified, right? We want the federal fucking government to recognize us as first responders. Well, if we can't recognize each other, then how do we plan for others to recognize us? We have all of the tools. We know what it's like. And some might say, well, you've been out of the chair. Well, like I said in the beginning, it doesn't matter what all is new that is going on because the foundation will always remain the same. And that is where I will always connect with you because that is the most powerful part is the foundation. So we got to keep at it. And we just got to continue talking with each other. All it takes is one voice, man. It takes one person to finally start giving a shit or stop giving a shit about what others are going to think. And I know it's hard sometimes. You've got cliques out there. You've got all these people who seem to be fighting against everything. I've said this once and I'll continue to say it again. Cliques don't stay together. They eventually are broken up or they leave dispatch. They go somewhere else. And if you're the last one of that clique, you better hope you have that support from the time back when you were shitting all over everyone else. Because people forgive, but they don't forget. And it's going to be on you to prove that you can be trusted within your center. But again, all it takes is us fucking talking to each other. You see someone being bullied? What do they say? See something, say something, jump in. Maybe all it takes is for you to say something to that one person who's being a dick, and then they won't do it again. I mean, we're dealing with lives. We can be professional with each other and compassionate and caring. The way we are on the phone, because we're empaths, we put ourselves in each other's shoes with those callers, how we connect with them, we can do that with each other as well. We can do this because 8 is too much. And we're starting to find out more and more and more of stuff that's going on. So forget about the bullshit haters out there, the ones that run just toxic environments. And let's all of us continue to evolve and continue the conversation and help our own. Sorry, I went off on a tangent there a little bit, but you get what I'm saying. Mic drop. Again, I love you guys. All of you are my why I continue to do this. So keep doing what you do and support each other. Be there for each other. Because again, we're the ones who know what this is like. You have my back, I have yours. And we're going to continue to kick ass and take names, my friends. If you have any comments or questions, you ever want to be a guest on the Within the Trenches podcast, you can shoot me an email or just simply click the button to set up a time to be on an episode. Just go to links. That's links with 2eyes.co/IM911. You'll find everything there. And also, I've got the public safety showcase coming up. If you have an hour class that you want to do virtually within the Trenches community, shoot me an email and we'll get it all set up because I am setting up for June through the rest of this year. And it's going to be awesome. It's going to be a lot of fun. Hour sessions, panel discussions, all of that, jumping back into the dispatchers roundtable, and just so much stuff to be able to give back to the 911 professionals in this profession. So make sure to check that out there. And, this can be seen on Facebook, YouTube, as well as X. We've got a bunch of clips on Facebook Reels, Instagram Reels, as well as TikTok and YouTube. Make sure to check all of those out. And then for the flagship show, as well as the Imagine Listening podcast, you can listen 24/7 on Apple Podcasts, iHeartRadio, Spotify, your favorite podcasting app, and withinthetrenches.net. Have a good one, everyone. Take care. And I will see you all in the next one. Imagine listening to someone's worst day every single day. Imagine listening as someone experiences life through their worst nightmare to the miracle of birth or a life saved. I'm Ricardo Martinez, a former 911 dispatcher, and for years, I've been recording the voices of a hidden world, ours. I've provided a space for 911 dispatchers to share their powerful stories. It started as a peer support session and continues. Dispatchers sitting together, sharing out loud, or writing down what they couldn't say. Some stories will grip you. Stories of heartbreak, resilience, and calls that haunt us long after the line goes quiet. But Imagine Listening is more than heavy emotion. It's about healing. It's about laughing through the chaos, lifting each other up, and reminding the world that dispatchers are human too. The lighthearted will balance the heavy. Experience the power of storytelling, a podcast for the thin gold line and those who want to understand it. This is Imagine Listening. Your worst day is our everyday. Subscribe now wherever you listen to your favorite podcasts.